Hello. Welcome. It's Honkai Star Rail Day. Alright. We're good. We're set. Everything is working properly. Okay. This is where I just kind of let myself pause for like 5 seconds to be really sure that everything is where I want it to be. Okay. As you can see, I'm here again. I can't stop. I can't stop myself. I can't stop this feeling. I just want to do one run on all of this. I feel like I do still want to use Pela. Yeah. And I have done a little bit of tweaking, and also right before the stream started, I did a little bit more tweaking on Robin. She now has slightly more leveled up relics. Type Final Magic! Hi Shiny, I understand what you mean. Hooked on a feeling. Hooked on a feeling. In love with you, yeah, and all that. It's just so mesmerizing. I basically am at a point where I did get some milestones that made me feel like, okay, I'm happy with where I got to.
Might as well beat it up.
I haven't 100%ed anything, not by a long shot, but like I hit a milestone in different modes and I'm like, okay, that feels good. I feel like I got payoff.
Please stay tuned.
But I still want a 3-star difficulty 3 of Apocalyptic Shadow. Thanks for getting a hit. Oh yes. I'm one of those people you consider old. Especially when it comes to music references, I love music. I'm a big old nerd.
Oh, let's see. Everything's oh stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Hope everyone is having an okay December. Yesterday, we actually had a little bit of blue sky where I live, and I was so thrilled. I was like, we need to stop everything, and we need to go outside. We're like, yeah, let's go on a walk. Let's go play Pokemon Go as we're walking. When I got outside, I found myself not even wanting to play Pokemon Go even. I was just like, look, it's the sky. I feel like it's so precious.
Nice, like it, my friends.
It feels so rare to me to see the sky up here in the Pacific Northwest. So when you finally get to see it, it's just a big old deal.
Step up, let's see ya.
Highly recommend looking at the sky. Have you tried looking at the sky? We talk about touching grass, but have you tried looking at the sky? Like, I'm not saying grass is boring. Grass is fantastic, but the sky though? Man, it's big and it has different faces depending on the weather, time of the year. It's so cool. Alright, what am I doing here? I think everyone is telling me I do need to focus Caconia. I will never get her name right. I will never be sure about getting her name right. Ever. I just wanted to tag Jeopard with the burn debuff there. Typeful Magic says, if it helps, you can save Gallagher's ult until after his turn since his ult moves him 100%. Oh, that is true. Yeah, I wanted to use it because I wanted Firefly to be healed up right away, but it probably wasn't actually necessary. This way you can basic, ult, basic again, so you can get an additional skill point. Wait. Basic, ult, basic again. I mean, you don't, like, get an extra skill point, you just get a skill point later on instead of right away, right? Or am I misunderstanding something? Can you generate an extra skill point? That'd be crazy if so. Bam. Sorry, I meant that it's more SP efficient. Oh, yeah. True.
Did the rhythm get messed up?
Who will it be?
Elgar is pretty SP positive. He really is. I'm really liking him. It's especially nice because I'm running Asta in this team the way I'm doing it now, and Asta needs some SP points.
Gonna keep.
Even though I want to do this and mark this icicle as fire, I'm gonna not. I'm gonna keep focusing Annihilator of Desolation.
Resistance is futile.
Everything is ordained by the stars.
So when I'm holding on this screen, and it has the numbers 10, 12, 17, and 22 on my teammates.
Oh,
And then I
stars,
press it
give these
again,
trailblazers
they say
your
2, 2,
blessing.
2, blah, 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 and then it says 3, 4, and then it says something else. I wish it was, I need to change it to slow motion next time so I can keep track of what the numbers are changing, what the numbers were, how the UI shows me the speed change they will
miss the
receive
best
from
timing for an
Asta
attack.
when I have her
Mood
ult
is set just right.
like this, you know, when her ult is sitting in this position and we're looking at what her ult is gonna do to everyone,
Let the show begin.
and then what the numbers are at the end. I would like that, yes I would.
Dreams do come true.
Dig it, dig it, dig. Dig.
Confidence.
Okay. I don't need to use this right away because these are still besotted from last time. Type Fallen Magic says, the only problem that I've run into is that Gallagher has some problem if allies don't attack marked enemies to heal, so that there might be times where I'll have to spend a skill point to use a skill to heal an ally. Absolutely. I have also run into that. Yep, it's true.
I'll catch my breath for a while.
Oh yeah, so what's our break effect at? Check that out. It's above 360. Woohoo! All that work paying off. But I have to make sure Asta has all 5 stacks. That's the problem. If Asta has less than 5 stacks, then Firefly doesn't have over 360 break. So
Firefly
yeah.
Type 4. Awaiting orders.
Luckily, everyone in this team attacks. Right. Yeah. Okay, so 24% health now. After the blast, goes down to 4%. We love to see it.
Still the same one.
Attack detected.
Okay. Still have besotted everywhere.
Dreams do
This.
come true.
And then do this. Who could it be now? Do-do-do-do-do.
In the mood for another beating?
Okay. She doesn't quite have... Firefly doesn't quite have enough ult charge at the moment, so I kind of want her to get healed after I use, you know,
Awaiting orders.
I want her to get healed up with her single target E. Oh, it's already got besotted on it, so we're good. We're fine. Okay. So, bam! She gets healed up, and then we do that. I'm gonna use speed right here,
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
and maybe I'll use Firefly's ult. Yeah, yeah. And then, are we gonna? Not quite. We need to get through the shield there. Are we in trouble? Oh, no, we're fine.
Confidence.
We're fine. Yeah, Gallagher helps nullify the HP drain from non-ult form skill. Indeed. Once I figured that out, I was just like, that's why everyone was telling me to build Gallagher. Oh, it makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use Gallagher's ult here to get another burst of health for everybody. Is it faster to do this on Jeopard instead of this and center Cocolia? Because he's got that 86% stupid shield thing on him. Sure, let's do that. Don't know how much difference. Oh, not much difference. Now it's at 83%. I thought it would be a bigger difference. Go for Jeopard to break him and get rid of the shield. Okay. I thought I had heard something like that before. It's all coming back to me.
Let the show begin. Dreams do come true.
In the mood for another beating?
There we go. Okay. On to the next phase, I think. Oh, not quite.
Manners, huh?
Almost.
Everything is worth stars.
So close.
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
So close.
World devoured by ice.
Okay.
The avalanche.
We're fine. Yeah, normally you would have to damage the shield away, but breaking him will also remove the shield. So that's what I've been experiencing. I understand now. Alright. I think I had this at 8 before, and then I'm gonna have the music ready to go. Wow, I only have that much points? Okay.
Firefly Type 4. Awaiting order.
Should I save my skill points? Am I gonna get skill points back? Oh wait, I'll get skill points back once I break her toughness. Let's save skill points.
Take your positions.
And then do this. Oh, didn't quite. Okay, we're gonna use Gallagher so that I can break her her toughness. I don't know if that was skill, then get it back with Gallagher. Skill. Wait, skill? Skill. Which skill was. Wait, which skill did you mean? Asta's skill?
Time for the old world to collapse. The Stellaron changes everything.
I should have been more patient and waited for some advice. Yeah, that's more worth it. Uh-oh, now none of them have besotted. Oopsies. Firefly's skill would have drained most of the remaining bar, then Gallagher Basic would have broken. Right. And we would have gotten skill points after breaking the toughness. Yep. Ah well. Uh-oh, she doesn't have enough energy, and the enemies don't have besotted on them, so I'm gonna do this and come back to that.
Dreams do come true.
I am in a bad spot, aren't I? I just know it.
Everything's worth stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Dee 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 dee.
Take your position. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
I understand. Okay, now it's time. Let's go.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight!
Now I can mark Cocolia with fire. Now we're doing something. And now they can all get besotted.
Indulge yourself!
Oh, he already had a turn coming up, but whatever. It's fine. Oh wait, no. That's his turn from the ultimate, of course.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Here she comes! Oh, she's gonna beat us up a little bit first. Firefly has some defense since one of her traces increases her defense at lower HP. True, but probably don't rely on that. Yeah.
Everything's where those stars.
Ah!
Trailblazers,
Asta! Get your stacks back up. Come on. There we go. Good.
Take more in position.
We're still... Yep, we're still up above 360. Go, Asta! Nice. Skill points back. And all the icicles die.
Victory for myself.
And we are still 360. Above 360. 91% goes down to 69%. We love to see it. That's 22% of health in one go. Wonderbar.
Take your position. The mood is set. Let the show begin. Dreams do come true.
This is more than
All right, 61%. Let's see how far we get. Down to 38%, so that's 23% of her health. Love to see that. Wonderful. Now this is the difficult part where I'm not going to have it as much stacks,
Stay in step.
but it is what it is.
Let's improvise.
Join the battle.
All right, and this isn't going to be enough to get ultimate all the way, but that's fine. I'm not going to use Gallagher ult right away, but I will use
everything's where those
Asta's
stars.
ult,
Give these
of
trailblazers your
course.
blessing.
Set in position.
Nice. All right, this is where we take her out, pretty much. Yeah. Even before we get to the that part. Asta's skill will probably do more super break damage. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Whenever I'm using Asta, the only thing I'm thinking about is how many charges it can get. And if she only has one enemy to hit, I'm always like, well, no point using a skill point on Asta because she's only gonna get one enemy to hit. All right, let's win it. How good is that? Not bad. It didn't say new record, so I guess I've done better before, which, what? How is that possible? But whatever. And now we can test this out with our newly refined Robin. Super Break has a formula, and part of the formula is how much toughness an attack reduces. Interesting. Give me 1 second. I'm warm enough that I don't need my hoodie anymore. Blah, 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 blah. I'll just leave it right here, and then... There we go. Okay. 1 second. Okay. So you're saying the more that the attack would have broken the toughness, it does more super break. Is that what you're saying? I think.
Let the show begin. Analyze the targets before you make a plan of action.
It seems like it.
Kinda tickles.
All right. One of the things I messed with was Robin's speed, and it looks like she's just fine where she's at. 121 speed.
Resonate all together.
No dirty tricks. Watch your head.
Ready for another?
It's on me.
Your answers?
Type Final Magic says, kind of. I know the gist of how Super Break is calculated, but you can find more in-depth info out there. Yeah. It's one of those kind of tricky things.
Test.
Ah! Ratio! How dare you miss your thingy? Ah, well. You're supposed to hit those. Come on.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Oh! Not quite enough! Okay, there we go.
Watch your head.
Oh, maybe I didn't need this. Oops. Oh well, too late.
No dirty tricks.
Oh yeah, I have the music up, so we get to listen to Robin's fancy music.
The dice have been bust.
Nice and clear.
Maybe I'll take
I usually have the music turned down a little bit because of the... We don't have the Kokoli music anymore. Is this worth using? I don't know. Sure.
Enemy data signet markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Do 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 do.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
And then I'll hit you with the last
The
one.
measure of truth
All right.
and falsehood.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
Oh, I should have waited this. I'm sure I'm not the only one, right? You see the ult, you just slam on it right away. Ugh. Oh well.
Watch your head. Sure, I'll play along.
This one.
Your answers? Test. 0 points.
Woohoo! All of the stuff, all of the things. I know that Super Break doesn't use crit stats, right? Or elemental damage bonus. Makes sense, yep. So that's why you don't build those stats on break-focused units. Yeah. Which, in turn, also kind of means that they can be somewhat easier to build since you don't have to chase for the perfect crit rolls on relics. Exactly! That's one thing I really love about it. Big fan of that part.
Answer me.
Ooh, did you see that ratio total damage? 146k? That's what we like to see.
Hedge your bets.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I upped her energy regeneration, but it still feels like it's not that much. I have her at 124.4. It used to be like 121. I guess that's not that big of a difference.
Ready for another?
Doctor, your damage is huge! I was so happy once I finally got to that part. That was a wonderful moment.
Test. 0 points.
Come on! Energy regeneration! Give me more!
Sure, I'll play along.
Okay,
Enemy data
Do
suit network
this.
activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I wish I could tell at a glance whether all of the enemies still have the debuff from Pela's ultimate on them. I wish I could just be like, do all these enemies have expose? Yes, they do. Okay, and I would know to hold on to it. But at the same time, Pela does a little bit of damage, especially when all the enemies are weakness broken and they are all. And she's good at hitting AoE, and that's what this stage is all about. Okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do the big thing. Big thing time! That's not that much damage. Come on, Ratio.
Measure of truth and falsehood.
Do more! Do more! Do all the damage!
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Show us the big number.
Points.
That's not a big number.
Ready for another?
Big number. 156k. That's better. Let's.
It's all
Yeah, we'll pile on the shields just to be super safe.
Test. 0 points.
156k. Good, good, good.
Watch your head.
I'm very pleased that all of this end game content chasing I've been doing has also meant that my adventuring finally has 4,000 defense. I'm so proud of him. Wait, does it show here? Just barely 4,000. But yeah, he has 4,000, I promise. Give us a little bit more speed, please. Thank you very much. And then... I love the keyboard behind Robin at this part of the song. So cute.
Ah. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I want to hear even more. Eh. There we go.
No dirty tricks. Watch your head.
Alright. I could basic attack, probably get enough energy to push everyone forward. Enough energy for her ult. And then basic attack with Pela, and then use Robin's ult, and everybody gets their turn again. I guess. Or maybe, since I'm gonna be taking this one out and we're gonna get more skill points back, I could do the skill, and we'd have plenty of that stuff. That's what we're gonna do. And then Pela, and then Robin.
Stars echo.
Hedge your bets.
Oh yeah, you can hear it way better. Yeah, it's Pela time.
Network is activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Or maybe I should hold Pela's ult until all of the enemies have their toughness broken so that she does the most amount of damage. Perhaps.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. 0 points.
Do. I also raised Robin's attack more, so I'm hoping that she gives us more
Knowledge,
boost
the measure
that
of truth
way.
and falsehood.
It's on me. The dice have been cast.
Sure, maybe I should have saved that. I don't know.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Whatever. This is a stage that I just kind of spam ults like crazy, except for Robin's. Does this have enough buffs on it, or debuffs, that it could use more? Wait, exposed? So... ensnared. I could still get ensnared on this one. So we're gonna try to do that.
Your answers?
And that way, if I do this, it'll be 100%. Right. Let's see. Let's do Kayla ult, so I don't need to do that. I don't have Robin, so I don't know the recommended attack threshold she needs. Yeah, let's see here if I can... Pride had a big range. It was like 3,000 to 4,400.
No need to rush. Patience breeds success.
Tier list, ads everywhere. Hang on a second. This isn't what I wanted. Boop, boop, boop. Pride win. Tier list. I try not to have Google Chrome running while I'm streaming nowadays because I feel like it might be contributing to things crashing. So I have to like boot it up and everything. Yep, just like I said, they recommend 3,000 to 4,400 to even more. Yeah. And she really doesn't need much speed either. So right now I am running her... I'm gonna close Google Chrome because I'm so nervous about it. I have her pretty high. Pretty darn high. Obviously that's not how much attack she has, just base, but... Oh! If we get a follow-up attack, we'll have Aventurine do stuff. So I guess let's do this.
Test. 0 points.
Oh, neat! This always like catches me off guard. I'm never actually prepared for it.
Good defense.
All right, now let's hit that thing in the face, please. Good. Okay. Here we go.
Sure, I'll play along.
Commencing support. May song bring us victory.
There we go. I love that. I love being able to do that in the middle of the fight. It's very satisfying.
Ready for another?
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Shield up, sure.
I'm asking questions.
Maybe I don't need to.
Test. 0
Good.
points.
Watch your head.
Yep, that's a lot. Yeah.
You fool.
You fool!
Watch your head. No dirty tricks, man.
Okay. Bam.
Stars echo.
I guess I could have waited until Pela got her turn, but whatever.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Sure, I'll play along. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. All in.
Answer me.
I'll hold on to Dr. Ratio's ult.
Watch your head.
Oh, that's what that thing does. It's not damaging necessarily, it's taking skill points and taking ult charge and stuff. It's all becoming clear. Who's next? This one's next. What if I just did this? Would that be waste? Might be a waste. Whatever!
0 points. Your answers?
Come on, Dr. Ratio! Good. Good! Very nice. Wunderbar. Ooh, very nice, very nice, very nice. Good. Punch them. Punch, 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 punch. The boss ult attack restores the broken enemies and does damage along with some other effects I forgot. Yeah, the effects, it looked like it stole 2 skill points from me, and also Dr. Ratio's ult that was 100% charged went back down to 95 or whatever.
Time ready for another?
I'm gonna use his skill so he gets more energy. Close. Very close.
Harmony and unison.
Hedge your bets.
Good. And then we're gonna do this.
Test. 0 points.
So close.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy
Let's
data
go ahead and do
secure.
this.
Network activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Dr. Ratio, are you ready to punch bad guys in the face so hard?
All day long.
Go, Dr. Ratio, go!
Answer me. SAS, knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Stars echo.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it off. All in.
0 points.
Come on, let's hit 150k. Let's do it. Come on, Ratio. And we'll ult again. That's also not very much. Come on, Dr. Ratio. I don't need to do another shield thing. Come on! Punch them hard! Man! Well, we got some okay hits in there.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks, all right.
I'm not really feeling like this is doing better than other runs.
Watch your head.
This feels like about the same kind of run.
No dirty tricks, all right.
It is what it is.
All in.
Enemy targets detected.
Yeah, okay.
Cast bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Ready for another?
Let's do this.
I'm asking questions.
This one.
Answer me. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Enemy data secure.
Maybe not worth it. Whatever.
Counterattack.
0 points.
Type Found the Magic says, this probably won't restart this stage if that matters. Yeah.
An end to strife in the world.
Oh well. It is what it is. Hang on a second. Stream manager was having problems connecting with chat. Okay, now I'm in chat.
All in. Watch your head.
Commencing support. Right. Stars echo. Welcome to my world.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Your answers? A test. 0 points.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
After this, I was thinking of, like, kind of looking at my roster and the characters I've built, and then looking at Acheron and trying to figure out what I should be aiming for in the gacha. Like, what are the characters that I need to save Stellar Jades for, if there's any particular character. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this.
I hit the mark.
I'm asking questions. Answer me. Fail.
So close.
Harmony and unison.
So close.
Commencing support. Ready for another?
Punch them in the face, Payla.
For good old counterattack.
There you go. Yep. I actually got a higher score a different time. Yeah, my highest score is 6,200 or so. Type Final Magic. If you need an Acheron teammate, then Jiaocho is of her new best teammates for debuffs and ult damage buffing. Right. So, let me go through some things here and get a reward here and a thing there. Okay. Is he erudition? No, he's nihility. He's nihility. Right, this guy. I remember seeing him mentioned as a really important teammate. Here's what I have right now in terms of characters. Type Fellow Magic says you don't need him, but he helps. Right, of course. Let me see. I know that you generally want to have Acheron and 2 other Nihility units on your team. So like the super budget Acheron team, let's say, might be Payla. What Eidolon Acheron is yours at? I am E0. But I do have her signature light cone because I got Acheron relatively early, if I recall correctly. And then I was convinced. I was like, okay, it sounds like Acheron receives an enormous amount of advantages by having her signature light cone. So I went for it. At least you have S1, which helps a lot with stack generation. Stacks, right. Because you want enemies to have stacks of debuffs on them, right? I think. I haven't looked really closely at her kit, but yeah. Her Slashed Dream is a thing that exists. You get 1 point with her skill. And what's this? Technique. Stuff and things. Her light cone provides a debuff, which adds 1 stack, and her skill gives a stack too, so you can get 2 stack for every skill. That does make a big difference. Whew. So her signature light cone is really just for her. When the wearer hits an enemy target, inflicts Mirage Fizzle on the enemy, lasting for 1 turn. What the heck is Mirage Fizzle? Anyway. When any unit inflicts debuffs on an enemy target while using their ability, Acheron gains 1 point of Slash Dream and inflicts 1 stack of Crimson Knot on a target. That's quite vague. What target? Which target? If debuffs are inflicted on multiple targets, then the 1 stack of Crimson Knot will be inflicted on the enemy target with the most Crimson Knot stacks. Huh. Welt can also kind of use her light cone. Interesting. I wouldn't say no to building Welt. But no, of course, I'm going to be building Acheron to use her light cone. So if we're here, and we look at Nihility. So these are my Nihility characters, ignoring the ones that are up here, because they're my current team. Although Sampo is one of the Nihility characters, so I will keep him highlighted. Is this... Can I do something with this? I wonder. Can I do something with Sampo and Pela? Would it behoove me to build my E6 Luca? Would it behoove me to build my Gwynaifen E3? When an enemy target is being burned, the damage multiplier of the burn status applied by her basic attack or skill increases by 4%. When skill is used, there's a 100% base chance to reduce the attack target enemy's effect resistance by 10% for 2 turns. Go back to that thing I was looking at. Type Final Magic says, enemies that apply debuffs to other enemies also generate a stack for her. Yeah, I was thinking the language of it seems to imply that. Examples are like the soda dogs exploding and applying bleed. That's right, they do! Swarm bugs exploding and applying the debuff, etc. Right. Yep. So, yeah, I'm looking at this, and I'm wondering to myself whether I could just have a nice time with these characters that I've already got. I mean, I'll just focus on the free-to-play aspect for now. But I want to keep in mind in the future, is there a 5-star I should, like, think about saving for? Obviously there's Jiaoqiu. Let's go ahead and go over to Google Chrome. It'll be fine. Since you have E0, you'll want 2 Nihility allies to maximize the damage buff from her trace. Right. That's the one thing I do know, is that I need 2 Nihility friends on the team. And now let's go here and go here and go here. And Sampo, you're making a lot of noise right now. Okay. So, obviously there's the teams that people want you to use. obviously Pela is just a shoo-in as a teammate for her. And I have Pela. Now, if I have Pela, then let's consider that. What are the teammates? Like, I'm looking at this, you know, collection of suggested teams. The teams that have Pela on them don't have Kafka on them. That's something to make note of. So maybe I want to not get Kafka if I have Pela, is my thought. If I were to just look at these 10 team suggestions. Another thing I'm noticing is that Pela, Acheron Pela is used with Fushuan a lot. Here, Fushuan. Here, Fushuan. Here, Fushuan. Only gets used with Aventurine, if you have Jiao Cho. I feel like I really should go for Fushuan. I'm at that point where I'm interested in building Acheron, and if I'm interested in building Acheron, that means I'm essentially making a third team. I've got my first 2 teams. I've got my follow-up Dr. Ratio team with Aventurine and Robin and Topaz and Numby. And I've got my break team with Firefly, with Gallagher as the healer. So that kind of takes up Aventurine and Gallagher. So that makes me think maybe I should be saving up for my next healer, Fushuan, possibly. Out of what you have, the overall general characters you can pair her with are Pela and maybe Guinevere, since her Fire Kiss increases damage received. Right, so let's just do some theory crafting here, because I enjoy theory crafting. Now, keep in mind, they have a big ol' disclaimer in this section of Pridewin, okay? Don't use the data here to compare the pull value between characters. There are a lot of factors in appearance rate, such as the memory turbulence and enemy lineup. So this is going to show us teams specifically for this current Memory of Chaos. Keep that in mind. A free-to-play team would be Acheron, Pela, and Gallagher, plus someone else. Gallagher, really? Okay. Well, like I was saying, I would like to have an entirely other third team, and have a different healer / preservation unit entirely for that third team that doesn't get taken up by the first 2. So I'm considering Gallagher as being taken, kind of. So, oh, and I'll do the same thing here. I'm not going to select units that are part of those first 4 teams. The first 2 teams of 4. So, Asta's taken, Aventurine is taken. Oh, Gallagher's ult and enhanced basic applies debuffs, so that is a 2-stat combo right there. Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, for my current, hypothesis I'm going with. That's what I'm thinking. Taken. Oh, showed up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I'm eventually gonna have, imaginary, or hunt March 7th. Man, still nothing showing up. Ouch, it hurts. Oh yeah, I'm not technically using Tingyun for my main 2 teams at the moment. I still don't have Sushong yet, believe it or not. It's so funny. Wow! Oh, do you have the trends of the Marketplace Preservation Light Cone? Oh, I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. Is that the one with topaz on it? Trends of the Universal Market? Preservation? Right. So this, gives a chance to burn the enemy. And right now, Aventurine is using it. Man, I'm looking at this list and I'm like, dang. There's nothing. There's nothing. Alright, so let me add the rest of the units in. Yep, there's Aventurine. There's Gallagher. You really do need those units, huh? That Lycone can give a bunch of stacks if the enemies keep hitting the holder. Right. Acheron is really low down on this list, but that's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna take Dr. Ratio out because he's the main damage dealer. I'm gonna take Firefly out if I can find her on this list. There she is. And take Clara out since she's also kind of a main damage dealer, sort of. And we'll take Boot Hill out just in case. So they really do like putting Aventurine with Acheron. So if I get to a endgame thing that needs Acheron, and I have Aventurine on her team, I can't really run my Dr. Ratio team. Man, I love my Dr. Ratio so much, though. But of course, this is only according to this particular Memory of Chaos. Let's go to stage 11! Boop! Okay, I'm gonna take out... Oh, wait, this is, like, everything. Okay, let's just... We'll leave everything selected, and then I'll take things out. Don't have that, don't have Fushuan, don't have her, don't have Inhibitor Lune, don't have Runmei, don't have Jade. The main thing is just having a preservation unit to equip the Marketplace LC. Of course, right. I guess I could run Jeopard. Is that where we're going? Maybe? Take Kafka out, okay, let's keep that. Silver Wolf and Sparkle can hang out as potential units in the future. Interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. I did try to get Sparkle when she had a rerun a few months ago. I've made Jeopard work, but not having energy when you need it hurts when you really need a shield. Yeah, I was using him a decent amount during the beginning of the game because I got him as my very first 5-star. And I liked him, but that sounds familiar. That sounds like a thing that I went through. Silver Wolf is an interesting thing. Pridewind says, yeah, Silver Wealth. Did I say wealth? Silverwolf and Pela are way weaker alternatives to those lacking at Jiao, but they are just that, weaker options. Okay. Oh, also, there's a Sunday running right now. So if I don't get Sparkle, I could do Sunday. And then Fushuan, we've talked about. You can also use Jeopard's skill to apply freeze to get a stack that way, but you'll be using up skill points that way. Yeah. Right now, I'm like, maybe I should keep on trying to pull for Sunday. Maybe. But he's not providing, like, when I look at this, now that I think about it, this is like only one Nihility teammate, and Silverwolf, oh wait, no, Silverwolf is Nihility, but Sparkle is Harmony. Okay, let's take Sparkle out of the equation because I'm not going to be getting another copy of Acheron. It's just not going to happen. Black Swan is Nihility. Okay. Let's take Dr. Ratio and Robin out and see how this looks. We'll take Branya out as well. Branya, there you are. Okay, so that's... We'll take Firefly out just so we can see all the Acheron teams. Let's put Fushuan back in. I wonder what would be a bigger impact. Having... Man, look at all those. I guess this Gwynaifen team here is pretty high up. At least it's in the top 100. That's not bad on one side of the MOC. And then... I don't hear Luocha recommended that often, so I'm going to take him out. Well, just showed up here. I see. Huohua... I don't... I'll keep her there. Because she's cute, and I could see myself wanting to pull for her. So this is the thing I'm considering right here. Oh, show more teams! Yes, thank you! Okay, so this one's pretty low down the list, but it does exist. This team does exist. What I'm taking from this is that I probably shouldn't run Sanpo on my team, even though I like Sanpo! He's great! I should probably build Gwynaifen for my Acheron. It looks like. I don't know if that's... but I don't know. Where's Gwynaifen on the tier list? Let's take a look here. Show 4-star characters at Eidolon 6. Turned off. She only's at E3, so... Okay, so she's in the meta. She's low meta, but she is a meta character. Sunday's buffs can be good on non-summon characters, but he is crazy good with summon characters, which we'll definitely be getting with the introduction of remembrance units. Oh yeah, that's why they're running him with Jinglu Yuan, right. Sanpo doesn't provide much outside of DOT, but can be useful if you have a bunch of wind-weak enemies. Right, that's what it feels like to run him, yeah. I like his stupid face so much. Well, if I build Gwynaifen... I still don't know how to say her name properly. If I build her, she certainly will have more use cases longer than Sanpo has. I still use him when I feel like it. Yep, same here. I know that feel. What's the Nihility tier list look like? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See, what is with this? What is with this reverse sexism? Man, out of all the guys who are Nihility, my favorites are down here. He's like my least favorite. Granted, I never met him. I didn't play any of the content that came out with his release. So I have no idea what his personality is like, other than the fact that they drew him with fox eyes. He might be fun. But like, I like these guys better. Man. What if I built Welt? At least, like, he's T3. He's not T4, he's T3. But if I want to use Acheron in endgame content, I probably should be building... I mean, it's only one level difference, but I probably should be building Gwenaifen. What if Welt, like, suddenly boosts up in usability later on? Debuff and delay! That's pretty fun. What if I built Welt instead of Gwenaifen because it's fun? I don't know. I don't know. Jiao... Is it Jiaocho? Jiaocho? Okay. When was he released? It doesn't say! The end of 2.4? I wonder when his rerun will be... Do we want to look at this together?
Hey, Gopcho here. Today we're going to be looking at Zhao Shou. In his niche, he is a very powerful debuffer. For example, look at this E0S1 Acheron with only 1 Nihility and a sustain 0 Cycle MSC12. Okay, that team is maybe cheating with Robin Gallagher, but anyways. Outside of his niche...
Robin Gallagher, huh? I'm nervous about sharing units, because I know that, like, some of these characters are really specific in which characters they want. I'm barely squeezing by with Asta with my Firefly team, because I don't have a better replacement for Asta at the moment.
He is decent, and we're going to be looking at both his performance in his best niche and outside of it. We'll be looking at how his kit functions, why...
Go subscribe to Guoba Certified. Oh, crap. There, see? I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed! I'm waving even though you can't see me. I'm waving. You already are. Okay, good.
White can be so powerful, as well as his best builds and teams. Like and subscribe if this helps, and let's begin. Zhao Shou is a limited 5-star Fire Nihility unit. He is our second
Wait, healer?
Combo, obviously, with Gwenaifen being our first in 1.4. Among base stats, his low...
Wait, Gwenaifen was the first what?
Like and subscribe if this helps, and let's begin. Zhao Shou is a limited 5-star Fire Nihility unit. He is our second of this combo, obviously...
Oh, Fire Nihility, of course. And let's just, really quick... There we go.
With Gwenaifen being our first in 1.4. Among base stats, his low energy cost is a real nice boon for his kit. For Traces, prioritize his talent and ultimate. His skill and basics are not too necessary to level up. So onto his kit.
Oh, he's healer in lore, not combat.
Talent.
Okay.
Zhao Shou will apply Ashen Roast onto enemies when hitting them with his basic skill and ultimate. Ashen Roast is a universal vulnerability modifier, meaning all types of damage you do to the enemy will be multiplied by said vulnerability. So normal damage, crit damage, dot damage, even break damage. At 1 stack, it is a 15% multiplier, and every subsequent stack is an additional 5%. With the 5 stack limit, that is in total a 35% vulnerability. So a 1.35 times multiplicative increase to all your damage if you have no previous vulnerabilities.
Our
Ashen
hot
Roast
pot
will
healer
last for 2
man.
turns,
Oh,
so
really?
make sure you are reapplying it in case of very high speed enemies, as that will refresh the 2-turn duration. And Ashen Roast is also considered as a burn, and it isn't considered as a burn when applying it, which means this debuff can ignore all burn resistance.
What?
Even 100% resistance, which normally should nullify any burn application.
What?
And so as it can be considered as a burn, it will also do dot damage at the start of enemies' turns. 180% of his attack at level 10. Is not much damage, but it's decent over the duration of a fight, and stacks up to be quite a lot in pure fiction. And so his basic attack is very basic, but thanks to his talent, he will be applying Ashen Roast with it to the target he attacks. His skill is a blast attack and will apply 1 stack of Ashen Roast to the central target, but not to adjacent ones. However, again, thanks to his talent, he will apply 1 stack onto all enemies hit on top. So 2 to the central target, 1 to adjacent targets. And finally his ultimate. First, he will set the number of Ashen Roast stacks on all enemies to be equal to the highest number present on the battlefield. To say one target has 5, but the rest have 1, all enemies will now jump up to 5 stacks, which is very powerful for immediate AoE damage amping. Then he does some damage and activates a zone for 3 turns. A zone is a new word they're using to classify aura buffs like Rame's ultimate or Lawatch's healing field.
Whoa, zone, what? Explain zones to me. What the heck? I'm asking the video, sorry.
Is a new word they're using to classify aura buffs, activates very powerful for immediate AoE damage amping.
Activates a zone and deals fire damage equal to 100% of Jiaocho's attack.
Then he does some damage and activates a zone for 3 turns. A zone is a new word they're using to classify aura buffs like Rame's ultimate or Lawatch's healing field. Now when enemies are inside the zone, 2 things will happen. First, yet another vulnerability modifier, yet this time it's specifically for ult damage and counts as an additional debuff. At level 10, this is 15%, and this means a total of 50% ultimate damage vulnerability during his ult, and 35% for any other damage types in the game. So whilst he can buff any damage, ults get a little extra boost. The second thing that happens is that when an enemy takes action, they have a chance to have 1 stack of Ashen Roast applied to them.
Okay, this is a lot of details that I'm not quite taking all of it in, but I'm curious what he needs to be built. And also it depends on whether I like his character or not. Ooh, Guanaifen comparison. That's good.
So how good is he? In damage amping power, he boasts a 1.35 times boost to all damage types, 1.5 times specifically to ultimates. With his signature, that's a 1.59 times and 1.74 times boost respectively, which is really powerful. It is on all enemies, meaning this works for multi-DPS comps and works for any DPS types due to most of it being a universal
He really
damage
does
modifier.
kind of remind me
But
of
comparing damage
how
amp alone is
Pela
extremely
does,
misleading, as
like,
he basically has infinite uptime on all of
more
his.
debuffs on enemies.
Let's take for example E6 Guanaifen. At 4 fire kills, she hits a 30.4% vulnerability. Comparing 35% to 30.4% is a 3.5% DPS increase. Comparing 50% to this is a 15% increase. Does Jiaocho only a 3 to 15% upgrade over a 4-star? Not at all. How the unit applies said debuffs and its uptime is just as important as how powerful the damage amp is. Guanaifen has the skill to apply burn, then the enemy has to take enough turns to reach 4 stacks, 1 removed if she uses her ult. A break burn can also make it a bit faster, but that's an extra variable.
Type Final Magic says, I don't know if you asked earlier, but Black Swan and Kafka can sometimes work with Acheron if you are in a stage with DOT buff. Oh, that's why they keep showing up in the teams that people are using. Because I know there's a DOT buff, or at least there was a DOT buff recently, and I saw Kafka show up a lot.
So that's 2 to 3 enemy turns, which is over a cycle in waiting. And guess what Jiaocho did? Absolutely nothing. So all of those attacks are versus 5-stack Ashen Roast, they'd have a measly 7.6 to 15.2% vulnerability with Guanaifen. Not only that, she does it to 3 targets, considering her burn alone. And of course, we have to talk about Acheron.
Let's talk about
support
Acheron.
for Acheron. Vulnerability is missing on her damage profile, as she gets damage percent a ton already, as fine attack percent with boots and rope. has great crit and builds to further buff crit. She even has some res reduction too. And so vulnerability being separate to all of this is really great for her. Not to mention, of course, it being even stronger for ults, which is most of her damage. And the real source is that ult stacking potential. Every enemy turn up to 6 times per Jiaoqiu ultimate is going to be a slash stream for Acheron, giving him the highest Acheron ult battery potential in the game. This is not only good for MOC and Apocalyptic Shadow, but it also makes him by far her best support in Pure Fiction and makes her viable there outside of Acheron.
Acheron. Is that what you were talking about? Black Swan and Kafka? Black Swan is more usable with Acheron since her skill applies a defense debuff, but without DOT teammates, she falls off somewhat. I see. Now here we've got a Acheron team that is running Jiaoqiu and Pela and Aventurine. So, yeah.
Now, some people run the Trend Light Cone with her, and this does not stack with Jiaoqiu's Acheron Roast on enemy actions, as it's 1 slash stream per enemy action. The only time they would be is if the enemy has a 2 attack action, as Jiaoqiu would apply a debuff on their first one, and then the Trend user on their second one. But that is niche. However, Jiaoqiu thus allows Acheron teams to run better sustains or builds on these sustains. For example, you can now run S1 Aventurine and still keep the Trend benefit. His debuffs are always there for Acheron. No city uptime and downtime, no city planning on when to ult, they're there when you need it. So onto some simulations, and just to be clear, simulations aren't everything, so enjoy this big disclaimer. So I found that Jiaoqiu is a fantastic upgrade to either Pela or Silverwolf in the standard Acheron team if you do get an additional ultimate off. Replacing Pela for Jiaoqiu with his signature and an additional Acheron.
I forgot to mention that Aventurine's ult applies a debuff, so 1 slash dream stack right there. Oh, that's right. Even without the light cone, he does a damage down on the enemy debuff.
For an ultimate, which he would get, saw a 31% DPS increase in single target for Acheron, as well as a 60% increase in AoE. This is because of the much better damage amp, the addition.
If Jiaoqiu's signature had downtime, it was accounted for in my sims, though he can often use the free SP this team provides to skill. I don't know what that's talking about, but
and the infinite uptime on his debuffs. With resolution S5 instead on Jiaoqiu, I got 22% in single.
How about this?
I think the best team at E0 S1 Acheron with 2 Nihility.
Oh, the crit damage debuff. That's what it is. Crit damage taken
for a mix of all damage
debuff
types
on the enemies.
Of course, Jiaoqiu Pela is just fine too.
Hang on a second. All right, Pela when lacking AoE, Silverwolf when lacking single target. Now I just feel like I need Silverwolf, honestly.
For a mix of all damage types. Of course, Jiaoqiu Pela is just fine too. And for Pure Fiction, you can run Jiaoqiu Acheron plus any Nihility and it will work fantastically. You could even remove the second Nihility and go for someone that gets Acheron even more turns, as her ults will already one-shot with. Now, you saw in the intro my weird 1 Nihility team, and it's just an adaptation of my Robin Gallagher team I cooked that I've been shilling way too much. This is a 0-cycle oriented team and requires luxury pulls, but you can 1-cycle without them. So in this team, you don't get the 1.6 times multiplicative buff at E0 Acheron, but you get some insane action counts with Robin, and Gallagher with Quid Pro Quo will be making this even stronger. Though
I have Quid Pro Quo on my Gallagher.
Can be avoided by Acheron, as she doesn't use energy. So you gotta get lucky for the 0-cycle. The way it works is that Acheron gets so many charges from Jiaoqiu already, and of course Gallagher helps, meaning that we get weaker but more frequent ultimates than usual, allowing for 4 ultimates in these 2 cycles. You gotta play smart and not break enemies to allow slash stream charges, and you have to time Robin.
Okay, this is good food for thought. Well. I feel like I need Sparkle, I feel like I need Silverwolf, I feel like I need Jiaoqiu, I feel like I need Fushuan, so I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I feel like there's too many different units that I could aim for to help my Acheron. Man. Man. Silverwolf is also pretty good as a generic teammate since she also applies defense debuffs and a few others plus element implant. Right. Though element implant feels less unique since we have a bunch of units that can implant their own weakness. True. I have Boot Hill and I have Firefly who do that. But more is better. I mean, hey. Also, I feel like I just don't have a lot of quantum characters right now. I don't have Fushuan, don't have Sparkle, don't have Silverwolf, and obviously don't have Zayla or Jade. I don't know how to pronounce her name because I played the beginning of the game that takes place on Belobog. I played that whole section with all of the language in Japanese, in Japanese. So I don't know how you say it in the English dub. Which what? I don't know what you mean. I don't know how to pronounce Zayla, is what I was saying. I think I've heard people say Zayla. I've heard Aventurine's voice actor say something like Zayla or Zila. I'm not sure if it's Zayla or S or Z or what. Whole first section of Honkai Star Rail I just played in Japanese and I was hearing all the names pronounced differently. It is Zayla. Okay. You learn something new. There's not a lot of quantum characters. Is it just me or are there not a lot of quantum characters? I already have plenty of imaginary characters. I have Branya and Sanpo and Donhung for wind characters. I'm going to be building Acheron. I finished building Tingyun for the most part, and I have Serval built. I've got Pela, I have Jeopard, and I have Herta built. And then Fire I'm doing perfectly fine. I've got Firefly, Topaz and Numby, and Gallagher, as well as Asta, and I don't have Preservation Trailblazer built at the moment. And I do have Himiko, but she's not built. And Physical, boop, boop, boop. And I have Natasha kind of built. I was mostly using her at the beginning of the game, that's it. But yeah, quantum-wise, maybe that alone is a good reason to get one of these three. I don't know. What we are really missing is a male quantum unity. Oh, unit. Yeah. We are super duper missing that. Best we have is a tomboy. 2 tomboys. 3 tomboys if you count Silverwolf. Wow. Jade really jumps up there when you switch to pure fiction. I see. Apocalyptic Shadow. She's right around there. Okay, this is probably getting boring. I should at least turn the music up. Well, I don't think I've come to any kind of really useful, conclusion. Other than Acheron is going to need 1 more unit to be built, at least. And it's possible that that new unit is a unit that I need to pull, Jiao Cho. If it's not Jiao Cho, then I probably need to build Gunai Fen. or something. I don't know. Fushong can be useful in a team that wants to take damage like Blade, since you don't want to run him with a shield unit. Oh, right. Of course. Yep. I'd like to build Acheron, because I have her. But I think I might need to hold off building her for a little bit. I might need to use my Trailblaze power on, just farming for more good relics and stuff. I guess that's just how it goes. I still do have, like, a decent amount of relics that are purple. So, like, I could replace this, replace this, replace this and this. That's fine. Replace this and this. Replace these two. So there's a decent amount. That one's fine. Decent amount of purple relics that need replacing. So maybe I should use my Trailblaze power on that before I worry about Acheron. I think what you have, you can go with something like Acheron, Gwenaifen, Pela, and Aventurine with Trends LC. Yeah. Okay. I just can't decide if it's worth building Gwenaifen if I'm eventually going to want to replace her with something better later on. Whether that is either Silver Wolf or something else. Would I be able to run Acheron, what is it? Acheron, Jiaoqiu, Pela, and Aventurine? Or would my Acheron suffer because that's only... That's not enough Nihility units. Or wait, no, wait. Jiaoqiu is a Nihility unit. I forgot. So that's fine. So it would be like, eventually, I would probably, replace Gwenaifen with, Jiaoqiu or something. True, you could swap out Gui with Robin. You won't get the 2 Nihility buff, but, you can get the 1 Nihility buff. So that might actually still be worth it. Okay. I'm a little bit curious about any, like, cool missions that I haven't done from, let's see, version 2.3. I feel like I finally have done everything except for the event, the Origami Bird event. Origami Bird Crash. And then there's some stuff here. I already did Farewell Penacony. There's an adventure mission called Checking Out. This looks cute. Yeah. I'm not gonna do the main Trailblaze mission quite yet. So apparently there is a message from the Astral Express family. I've done so many! Which one is it? Let me make sure I pick the right one. Is everyone there? Himeko asks. What? Wait a second, I already did this. Yeah, I think I did. This seems familiar. Okay. That's done. Cloudbound Hearts. What is this about? Oh, it's on the boat. It's on the boat. Is it that thing? I bet it's this thing. There it is. All right. Okay, I have a mission for us to do that might be fun. Hopefully.
Is there anything
Okay. All right. I am going to take a really quick break. I'm going to get up and stretch, get something to drink, use the restroom. I recommend you all do the same as well, and we will meet back here in just a few moments. Be right back. Okay. There we go. And there we go, go. Oh, I feel like I should check my mic quality real quick. That sounds fine. I forgot to do that at the beginning of the stream, but luckily things have been behaving relatively well as of late. One thought I had that occurred to me was that I could just go to the endgame content I'm playing right now that is like specifically the Apocalyptic Shadow. I should look at the Apocalyptic Shadow that's up now because it's going to be there for the next like 37, 38 days still. So if I build Acheron right now and no other units, I bet if I looked at the recommended lineups for those stages right now, it would be like, I'm pretty sure that they have like Robin and Acheron there, but you know what? They probably have Jiao in there too, and I can't build him in time for this season to finish, so... Maybe I should see... Oh, hello. What's up? Maybe I should see if there's a different unit that other people are using. What? Can I go in? I want to do the puzzle! Let me do the puzzle! Oh well. Aw, Sampo. What if I just ran you with my Acheron team anyway? Who cares what people say? I love you and I want to use you on a team. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Oh, yeah, no rush. Each of the endgame modes run for about 40 days. Okay, so they are all 40-day, generally about 40-day long things. Yes, I'm so glad you have that picture. Thank you so much. Alright, so this is going to be a lot of narrating. Let me get something to drink real quick. I should have done that when I turned the mic off, but whenever I say I'm going to take a drink, somehow I never do. Sorry for the ASMR, or you're welcome, whichever. Heard so much about you. I missed your Alfalfa's secretary. I'm courting the handover of the Radiant Feldspar. Oh, that's right! Robin was gonna give the Feldspar to Penacony or something. I can't remember exactly. This thing just keeps dancing and dancing. I'll leave it right here, because that's just great. Oh, Type Final Magic says his basic applies DOT, so he has that going for him to apply debuffs without skill points. That's true. Yep. You speak truth, Type Final Magic. Oh, they're giving it to the Astral Express or something. This belongs to everyone. Yep, the Feldspar has been transferred to the Astral Express, but according to the latest agreement's terms, the Astral Express has appointed you as the authoritative representative for the handover. The Feldspar for us. Wow. Oh, maybe now we'll get to go into there. I understand now. The Astral Express has also confirmed with us they have officially authorized you to be the administrator of the Radiant Feldspar, which means you are the present captain of this airship. Whee! Next, to ensure the airship's proper operation, you need to hire a reliable first mate to organize its daily affairs. Where should I go about hiring such a person? Nothing better than doing it myself. I don't think hiring a first mate is necessary. Delegating probably makes sense. Please don't worry, I'll be assisting you the entire way. I'll help organize the recruitment, and you just have to make the final call. So show sincerity from the family. I have selected a few suitable candidates. Okay. Alright. Neat. The guy in the middle who's named Caldwick, that's really close to the last name of a friend of mine. That's so funny. Brings back memories. Alright then. Oh, why does the missions tab have an exclamation point? Yes, navigate this, of course. Allow me to introduce them. Our number 1 candidate is Rosa. Rosa, a Halovian. She is known as the Iron Lady in the circle. Iron Lady reminds me. Okay, yeah. Just give me a second, okay? Just give me a second. I will take any chance I get to take a tangent. The Iron Lady. Is that like my favorite Thai film I've ever seen? It's also the only Thai film I've ever seen. This. Wait, let me see. The Iron Ladies. You should watch it. The Iron Ladies is a 2000 Thai comedy film, and it follows the true events of a men's volleyball team composed mainly of gay and transgender athletes. I watched it for the first time this past year. I ordered the DVD online, and we watched it, and it definitely has a very 2000s feel to it, especially the intro. Don't let it turn you off, okay? The intro opening credits for this movie is so weird. But I feel like it might have been, I don't know. It was almost like they were referencing each of the people in the film during the opening credits by inserting like old photographs of each of the people. That's the impression it gave me. But the music in the intro is so weird. But just stick it out and watch the movie after the opening credits, and the movie itself is really good. If you like Cool Runnings, you might really like Iron Ladies. That's how it gets marketed a lot, it sounds like. Very, very good. Like, order it, and then you can watch it for Pride Month or something. I enjoyed it. Even though it's from the year 2000, I think it still holds up. So, highly recommend. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for dealing with my random tangents. Alright, number 2 is Caldwick, an elegant Intellitron armed with a PhD in management. The third and final candidate is Pedro, a Pepeshi hailing from a lineage of navigators and is a veteran spacefarer, and he has a cute bow tie and a cute little teeny tiny mustache. Love that. Who will you choose? Oh, I thought I was, oh, okay, to learn more about, that's what I was gonna say. I want to talk to them first. Alright, one at a time. I'm relentless when it comes to the pursuit of detail. I hope to work with you if I get the chance. Rosa's meticulousness, vigor, and speed in executing tasks are well known. She always puts her employers first, and once proclaimed that she would never place additional burdens on them. Do you wish to recruit Rosa as your first mate? This feels like the beginning of a Pokemon game. According to the clauses restrictions imposed by the agreement, once you employ the current first mate, you are prohibited from changing your selection. Unless the first mate commits an act of gross misconduct, the unprofessional dismissal of your first mate will incur a massive compensation fee. Please take note of that. I see. There's no hurry. Please take your time. Let's talk to Caldwick. I'm Caldwick, and I heard about your feats aplenty. If I may be allowed the honor, I'd be more than glad to be of service. Okay, best superior 5 years in a row, proving he has garnered stellar performances in the domain of talent management. Okay, these are really boring descriptions. Whatever. I'll just learn about each of them a little bit, and then I'm probably going to pick the Intellitron. Pedro. My captain, my captain! I wonder if I'll be lucky enough to flaunt my skills under your command. He's really cute too, though. Mr. Pedro is famed for his tenacious character and extensive network. His capabilities and influence are also outstanding among his peers. Okay. He's kind of winning me over. Look at his cute little outfit and his cute little mustache. Man. I mean, I have to. I love Pedro. Vote for Pedro. Wave, wave, wave! Here's your newly appointed first mate. The onboarding training has been completed, but there's still some miscellaneous handover issues. I'll leave you to it. Steadily departs. Okay. Here we go. Wow. There comes the signboard again. You're the captain? Call me Pedro. I'm your new first mate. I've heard of the Nameless. I'm in awe of you. I come from a family that has been flying for generations, and I've inherited a bunch of experience from my folks. I've made my rounds on the airship. I feel that there is some room for improvement. First area of improvement, crew member training. Of course, it's a legacy issue left behind by the previous captain. I'd like to ask for a favor of letting me be in charge of recruiting and managing the crew. Yeah, that's fine. That's what you gotta do. That's your job. Sometime later, finish with recruitment, asked to meet with you. It's the captain that Uncle mentioned. Don't embarrass Uncle Pedro. They're all so cute. Ah, they're all so cute. I'm so glad I picked Pedro. Captain, we meet again. I've recruited some folks from my hometown. Please take a look. Nepotism. I'm not tooting my own horn. You can ask around in the industry. Although they are from an offshoot of my family, I can guarantee they are all veterans packed with experience and integrity. I mean... Really, though? Of course! Not to mention, we Pesci are natural repairmen. These folks that I'm bringing on board all hold official certificates to verify their abilities and issued by the family themselves. They are verified by the Alfalfa family as well. Our unity and world class, blah, 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 blah. We're deeply honored. Yes, allow us to serve you. Instead of describing it, let me bring you to a place and you'll know. My nephew told me about it and I thought it'd be good to report it to you. Taking me to a place? What's up? What's going on? My nephew realized that the paint job on the empennage hasn't been changed, nor has the old name, Radiant Feldspar, since you're its new master. Isn't it time to change it? What do you think? Do you have any good suggestions? Wait, he's gonna suggest, like, make it something Pepeshi. It's about what you like. Do you have a person or thing that you like? Best if it's a cute pet or mascot, something everyone will like. That's a good point. Clocky would be cute. Is he trademarked, though? A trash can. And Pom-Pom, conductor of the Astral Express. I want Clocky. No issue. We'll rename the airship to the Soaring Clockhand. Inheriting the spirit of Clocky, we will defend the peace of Dreamville from the skies. I have a cousin who studies dream bubbles. He gave me a device that can record detailed imagery from human minds. Handy when needed for painting. I'll be heading out now. Enjoy the rest of your day and stream. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting, Type Final Magic. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for all of your tips. Much appreciated. Hang on, let me figure out this thing. Is that a phone? That's a phone. I think that's a phone. Aww. Done, but this streamable has limited space. It's only able to record 3 ideas you have in your mind. If you want to change this in the future, just let me know. I've informed everyone about the change of the paint and the airship's name. They are all singing praises. Now that that's done and dusted, there's another issue. Captain, according to my navigational experience, I've realized another problem with the ship. Please follow me. The long gallery that every visitor must pass by. Did I get an achievement for picking a thing for the ship? Yay! I love you, Sampo. You're the best. Are those, staff doing anything? This long gallery is situated at the heart of the ship. Every visitor that passes by it will notice but it's currently empty and it looks quite boorish if we only decorate with our pieces. I feel it'd be more suitable to place a bust of you here. Oh, wow. His origami skills are top-notch. He's tried to print a statue for you. Here, take a look. Why don't we try to place it here? We'll see. Wait, did you say origami? Huh? That's origami, huh? Captain, please turn around for me. Wow. You're so tall! Oh, that's not right. You're so good looking. The statue only captures about 60% of your view. Why is it all the way up there? That's so funny. Almost forgot the last thing I have to report. When reporting in about recruitment, I noticed an issue up with your room. Please follow me to take a look. Is it that cabin? Yeah. Show me, show me. We're inside now, yay! Captain's cabin, right? When I came to prepare for your handover, I realized it has a blank area. I wouldn't call that blank. There's a nice picture of a trumpet, but okay. That way, when people come in for discussions, you'll be sitting on the sofa with your painting behind you that'll show him his boss. That'll also make me look like I'm hugely full of myself. Alright. Could you try posing with your arms crossed? Yes, exactly like the painting. That's it, just like that. Why? This is just too handsome. Even I want a portrait to hang up at home. I'm done reporting about all the airship's tasks. I'm gonna head back to work. If something comes up, just give me a holler. Okie dokie. Wow. Hang on a second, I gotta sneeze. Well, not really sneeze. Just clean my nose. I don't have a cold. I think it's just the cold weather outside makes your nose dribble. In-flight precautions. Alright, let's repair this thing. I think the music here is very, very cute. Oh. Oh. Aha! Oh. Oh, wait. Huh? Ah, okay. Wait. Oh. Huh? Oh. Aha! This is why you watch the stream, right? To hear me make all sorts of ridiculous sounds. Don't deny it. Ah, there we go. Okay. Boom. Wait, what? What? Maybe I should go across here. Yeah. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. There we go.
You like it? It's yours for the taking.
I haven't traveled with Sanpo in a while. How many things do I have here? Nice, good. Very nice, very good. So that's interesting. Does that unlock this question mark thing? Is there something else that happens after this mission? Or no? Huh. I'm just gonna look at a list of the missions from version 2.3 and see what I have missed out on. I did that. That's the thing that unlocks the Apocalyptic Shadow. And then there's a mission called Probability, Aesthetics, and Circuits. Go to the exhibit booth. Requirements. Claimed rewards for synchronicity level 10. Oh, yeah. I feel like I did this. Yeah. Okay, did that already. I think I am almost done with version 2.3 stuff, except for Origami Bird Clash. Do I want to do Origami Bird Clash on stream? I don't know. I want to do stuff that involves the characters themselves. Just feel like it. If I were to go to version 2.4, then it would be time to start the Trailblaze mission. But I don't know if I have much time to do much of that. I'm curious what this is. Boop, 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 boop. I don't want to start any mission I'm not ready to do. Oh, checking out. Wait, is that one of these? Yeah, it's an adventure mission from version 2.3. Okay, we're gonna do this. This is what we're doing. Head to the lobby of the hotel and announce your authority. Informing you that the crew has become a minority shareholder of Penacony conglomerate. You have no idea what that means. You decide to head to the hotel to assert your newfound status. So weird. Alright, let's go.
Wherever there is business, there is Sampo.
I will be the master of this hotel. Time to straighten up Penacony's workplace conditions. Okay. Let's go. Get it started. Do you know who I am? If I'm not wrong, you're from the Astral Express. How can I help you? My status is much more than that now. You like riddles, is that right? Oh no, are we making a fool of ourselves here? I mean, I knew we were, but maybe we're making even more of a fool of ourselves than I already thought. If you have anything else urgent for me, I have to get back to work. I will straighten out Penacony's workplace. ... I'm not sure I get what you mean. Would you mind elaborating on that a little bit? You embellish the truth a teensy weensy bit. Sir, let's first put aside whether your statement is true, but even if the Astral Express has a stake in the organization, doesn't mean that you can... Oh, I think that's not a bad idea. Oh, it's this guy! He used the power of harmony to appear out of nowhere. Since the Oak family head is absent, I have to meet with more people as an up-and-coming talent. I never thought I'd see such a scene as soon as I arrive, but I think it's alright. If this gentleman is one of the Nameless, that means they'll also be one of our long-standing partners with the Penacony conglomerate. I was so happy when I saw this guy, because, like, his character design is so much more interesting than anything else we've seen in a long time. Experiencing an employee's life. If a business partner who brings up such a little request, this old man can still grant it. Oh ho ho. Mr. Alfalfa. Young one, don't worry. Just look around you. With such a major disaster befalling Penacony, how many new guests would dare stay in our hotel? To have a Nameless become our lobby manager, isn't that the best kind of marketing? Okay. Young one, look and learn. See him guess. How may I address you? Boss Baseballer. It's an honor. I hereby announce that for the next 10 system hours, you are the Reveries' one and only lobby manager. Just speak out if you require any support in your work. I will dispatch all staff working in the hotel in reality to coordinate with you. This is silly. Poor Dennis. Don't fret, you haven't been fired. Hang on a second. I thought I could just use the keypad to do that. Oh well. I certainly lived to see everything now. Who'd have thought I would experience such good luck in my life? Oh, he's happy. Okay. You're a magnanimous person, my nameless friend. In all my years of work, this is the first time I've seen someone voluntarily wanting to work more. Now then, I'll leave the work here to you. Truth be told, I have other unattended duties in the golden hour. Wait a minute. Handover? What handover? You thought this job would have professional knowledge requirements or entry barriers? Trust me, with your overqualified traits, all you have to do is stand here and keep that smile on your face. Oh, that's good. As for what comes along, just play it by ear. Yep, by ear. Now then, I'm bequeathing my entire role to you. Have a great day playing, or rather working. You can hardly believe it. The entire lobby is mine. Better prepare before I officially start work. Where should I begin? Automated service terminal. That won't do. Gotta find a way to get rid of it. What? Why? This is silly! Very silly. The standard issue automated service terminal. To a guest, it's a one-stop shop services for checking in, checking out, and navigational service, making it a perfect tool of convenience. But to you, it's a monstrous machine that has robbed countless job opportunities from aspiring youth! Oh, snap! Trailblazer actually based? More importantly, it threatens your place as a lobby manager. It renders your presence and existence redundant. I mean, there's probably lots of stuff that can't be covered by these machines. You will not allow such a thing to happen. Your pride as the lobby manager will not be usurped by a cold, ugly machine. Smash it to smithereens. Kick out its power supply. What is this mission? Oh my gosh. Your baseball bat whispers to you. Your hand snakes towards your waist. On second thought, this automated service terminal is hotel property. It belongs to the Penacony conglomerate. In other words, it also belongs to you, a major stakeholder. Something about this feels like the anime Gintama. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that, but it really does. If it was Gintama, then he absolutely would destroy those just immediately. That was close. You almost let your impulsive instincts get the better of you. Good thing your love for money kept your destructive tendencies in check. The character's love for money never gets in the way of smashing things for no reason in Gintama. You think you hear the baseball bat at your waist sigh in resignation. Sorry to disappoint you, old friend. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of other opportunities to flaunt your power. Kick out the terminal's power supply. Thud. You dislodge the power supply plug with a swift kick. You still ended up going for violence in a way. Dealing vengeance for the Paperfold University's hospitality graduates whose bright futures were stolen away. This is melodramatic as heck, but of course. From now on, all guests who require concierge service will need to come to you. You now hold an iron grip over such guests' life and death. You can respond to every inquiry they have with condensation. That's not enough. You still require more preparation that will guarantee a perfect work experience for the next 10 system hours. There's other staff at the front desk. Let them all enjoy a day off work. I thought you were saying you didn't want to take people's jobs, but okay, I guess giving them a day off work would be nice.
And the interest is surprisingly low.
Wow. This sure is silly. Hello? Did you just unplug the automated service terminal? Yes, that's me! Oh, goodness. Are you okay? If you want, I can call a nurse for you. Did someone put something in the water today? There's just one weird thing after the next. What other weird things have been happening? Did you see it too? Dennis, the manager, who knows he's dealing with upstairs. But he stormed out screaming things like vacation and tokens. What? He didn't have other things unattended. It was just the slot machine. Wow. I heard about something going down in the dreamscape, but it's a work day, so, you know, our lobby manager is MIA too. What are we supposed to do? I'll give you the day off. For real? I take it back then. Today isn't a weird day. Today's a miraculous day. I'll leave the reception work to you. It shouldn't be too difficult, right? Seeing as old Odie personally assented to this one, I can't get blamed if anything goes wrong, can I? Hang on. I still need you to help me with a favor. Huh? If you need anything, just ask away. You add some boss stone balloons as decorations. How nice. Oh, that's what those are? Boss stone balloons? I didn't realize. That's more like it. That's more like an office worthy enough for a major shareholder. That's what makes it like a office for a major shareholder, huh? Okay. Something seems to be missing still. Ah, yes, I have to go to the banquet hall. Silly, silly, silly.
One peach soul glad? Shaken?
Greetings, handsome sir. What would you like today? I'll take 1 billion soul glad. 1 dozen. Sorry about that. You should be able to work out that we're a hotel bar, but not a supermarket. If you want, you can go to the lobby manager at the hotel reception and order a full box from the concierge. You're standing in front of nothing but soul glad. Well, that's because this is really hard to explain, sir. I'm sorry. I think my coworkers are looking for me. Can you please hold on a sec? Uh-oh. I see. I get it. I'm very sorry, but there seems to have been a bit of a misunderstanding. Please don't take it personally. My coworkers filled me in on the situation. Please take all of the soul glad here, as much as you want. We're always willing to help you, so long as it helps you perform your job well. You do everything you can to get a whole dozen soul glads in your hands and feet. Just a pity that you never learned seriously how to juggle back on the Xianzhou Laofu with Miss Gui. That goes too fast, as always! Otherwise, you'd be able to carry off a few more bottles of soda. Free refills of Soul Glad, a special privilege only the lobby manager gets to enjoy. Everything should be pretty much ready. Let's get to work then. I want to see what kind of guests stay in this hotel. Oh my gosh, he's the worst manager ever. Or the best? Maybe it's hard to tell. Begin work as the lobby manager. The front desk of the hotel, originally the gateway to that luxurious, opulent, inebriated dream world. It has become, thanks to your hard work, it's become very fashionable. Outsiders might rate it as a rundown mess, but you tell them that's just out with the old, in with the new, and of course that's just as you intended it. Get to work! Is there a thing? What do we do? What are we doing? What's happening? Okay. The front desk seems rather empty today. Of course, it's all possible that your over-the-top style of decorations have frightened off all they get. Shut up! Let me think. What should I do next? Was that the phone? Maybe I need to turn the sound effects up a little bit. MIA for a while. Let's wait for the next guest to arrive. We'll try at least. Hello, I'd like to check in. This is so stupid. I'm the not the traveler. I'm the trailblazer, and I'm a shareholder of the Penacony conglomerate. Okay. Mr. Penacony conglomerate shareholder, could you please check me in now? Please, could you look up the name I booked under? Roy Bougie Booga Baden Powell. You heard things right. That's his real name. Roy Bougie Booga Baden Powell. All right, Roy Bougie Booga Baden Powell. That's right. It's clear to you that this Pepeshi has no idea how funny his name sounds. It's rude to just laugh at someone's names, and so you decide to just do so quietly in your head. How kind. Let me check the system. There never was any system in the first place, and even if there was, Dennis has never told you how to operate it. Fortunately, Penacony has just been through a disaster. You guess that the hotel should have a few empty rooms now. Sir, did you just say that you'd like to check the system? Questions arise from the guest, as expected. Weaponless, you are armed only with your quick wits and a sharp tongue. Take them on, soldier. Wait, I don't have my baseball bat with me? Okay. Good news, there's plenty of vacancies right now. We got tons of space. It'll be fine. Good news, you picked the perfect time to stay because it's the off-season and the Reverie Hotel has plenty of vacancies. You booked an economy room to begin with, but we are now able to upgrade you to a deluxe suite. What? An executive suite or a comfort suite, free of charge. That's amazing. Uncle Oti's the man. Did he just mention Uncle Oti? All of a sudden, the name Roy Bougie Booga Baden Powell doesn't sound so funny to you anymore. Sure enough, having a rich relative is the best cosmetic out there. True. Can I take the most comfortable room? I can't wait to join up with the group. I mean, I can't wait to see the legendary golden hour for myself. Shift responsibility for allocating rooms onto somebody else. Please take the elevator up to the 135th floor. Our staff will be waiting to meet you there. They're right about the Reverie. Your service is even better than expected. So then, see you later. Ugh, that was a bit of a fright, but at least things got handled. Who would have thought that guest one would be someone of exceptional status? I feel like I should be playing a particular character through this mission, because it's just so silly. The only risk is whether there actually is a spare guest room on the 135th floor, but you're sure that's fine. You trust the problem-solving skills of your coworkers, even if you've never actually met them before. Outstanding team spirit, boss. Hope the rest of this job goes just as well. What should I do next? So this is all the mission is? Let's drink a bottle of Soul Glad to get rid of the boredom. Glug, glug, glug. You feel incredible after sinking a whole bottle of cold Soul Glad. If it weren't for your limited literary abilities, you'd probably have written a poem or two about it already. Anyway, does the Reverie have a real bathroom in here? Haven't seen one. At the rate you're consuming Soul Glads, you'd best have all the info you need available to you. If I do MIA, what happens? There doesn't seem to be anyone around here just now. Shouldn't be a problem if I slip off for a while, right? So that's the mission, is that menu. Okay. Can I pop these balloons? Nope. Hello.
Greetings, noble one.
The late Emperor has left Penacony. I, Tizokik III, will inherit the throne. Okay. What's your relationship with the late Emperor? I was not chosen by the people. The reason why I'm willing to ascend to the throne is because I'm willing and able to continue the legacy left by my predecessor, to take over her greatest political legacy, goodwill. In any case, whatever you need, feel free to discuss it with me. I want to have a chat with you. No problem. Why do you want to inherit the throne? The greatest money pit in the cosmos is Penacony is full of evil, greed, and betrayal. If the remaining kindness here is not inherited, it will soon disappear. It will be neglected, forgotten, and trampled on by people. I will become the next emperor to ensure that kindness will endure. The emperor was actually a tyrant. Yeah, I know she was a tyrant. Many have died by her hand. More than one subject has brought this issue up to me. I'm fully aware. Not gonna lie, I can't remember what emperor we are talking about. But okay. The good deeds she accomplished cannot be overshadowed by the wrongs she committed, just as the evil she committed cannot tarnish the good she had done. I will continue your legacy of the kindness till the day I die. Okay. That sure was a conversation. Back to work, I guess. Next guest. Boothill and Argenti! Oh! Is this why I keep seeing ship fan art? What are they doing together? When did they become so close? What are you hesitating for, my friend? Hesitating? Haven't you noticed? This lobby manager looks just like that other guy with the gray hair. I'm not good with people's faces, but I dare you to be the judge. You and I are looking at the trailblazer of the Austral Express, my destined friend. There's no confusion about it. Boothill, yeah, seriously, get your eyes checked. Let's take a closer look. Holy forkaroni, it's actually you! The hero of Penacony. What are you doing here? You're an expert gunslinger, but your eyesight is this bad? You don't know fudge. I can see things crystal clear. Just my brain hasn't caught up yet. Taking on work for busy staff just so they can have some space to relax. Oh wait, no, this is Argenti. You really are a selfless messenger of the beauty. I didn't expect that angle of interpretation. Enough bullshooting. You're in charge here now, right? Then do me a favor and give me a fork and extension for my room fast. And please extend my room for the next few days too, my dear friend. How did you two end up together? What the fork? You think I want to work with someone else? Us Galaxy Rangers always work solo. Never thought I'd have to put up with someone clinging to me like this. Clinging! Just between you and me, I've come to Penacony on a critical mission this time. A matter of life and death. Something extremely important. I met dear Boothill aboard the Radiant Feldspar. First I took him for a potty-mouthed brute, unworthy of Vidrilla's blessing. But after talking with him, I realized that this cold robot shell contained a blazing hot, chivalrous heart. He surely was worthy of the beauty's favor. Fork me, you can't just... So I decided to team up with him for now and put my efforts toward realizing his unaccomplished, noble pursuit. Could you pipe down, for fork's sake? What does noble pursuit mean? Here's the thing. Before I even came to Penacony, I'd heard about an extremely dangerous evil organization that's taken root on this planet of festivities. They're planning to use Penacony as a base for a series of deadly operations. Okay, there's a lot of words. I'm just gonna go faster and skip the accent. I'm gonna make use of my time left to investigate the cult. Probably the best if I completely destroy them. Unfortunately failed to even get the name of this cult. So nice of you to air my dirty laundry. Anyway, that's how it is. I'll leave it up to you how many nights you extend the room. Now I've got to get back to inspecting more clues. I'm coming with you, Boothill. Have fun! You ask your coworker to handle their room extension. Cyborg Cowboy plus a Knight of Beauty. What an amazing combo. I wonder what they'll be able to turn up. So far, so good. Let's keep up the great job. Did he just had a smirk on his face that was fantastic. Alright, what to do next? Probably not Soul Glad. Let's get another guest in here. Another Pepeshi. Is today's special holiday? Hello? Is this the Reverie Hotel reception? This is so mean. No, I want to do it. It's more entertaining. This is my private home. You're crossing the line. Is that so? Sorry. This place is so grand, I got confused. The panic in the Pepeshi voice instantly makes you feel guilty. Sure, you might look vain, but you're still a softie deep down. Just kidding. This is the hotel reception.
Oh, I get it. You're funny. So, I'm looking for a friend who once stayed here. Would you be able to help me out? Finding friends.
Oh wait, no, he's not talking. Another completely new kind of gig. Fudge it, this is your first challenge. Fudge it. Why are you running into all this other trouble? Based on your limited understanding among most civilians. For the I don't know what voice I'm doing. I'm just... For the personal safety of the guest and their property, if you want to find someone at a hotel, it's customary to show a valid form of ID. You don't know how the Ververy normally handles this kind of appeal. However, you wish to maintain your professional images, so you ask the person you're looking for, what's the room number? Please hold up and let me see. Memo. Ah, there it is. It's the 135th. It's room number 133527. Wait, that's the floor. That's probably just a coincidence. You should ask them the name of the person he's looking for, just in case. What's their name? Is it by chance Roy? Yep, Bougie Boga Baden-Powell. Him! You feel relieved. This is going to make things easier. You admire the professionalism of your coworker up there on the 135th floor. They have helped Mr. Roy complete his check-in without disrupting the flow of your work. Can I see some ID? Do I need ID to get in here? Sorry, sir, I haven't even been to such a high-class place before in my life. I didn't know you had all these rules. What? Now it's starting to feel like an act. The Pepeshi shoots a pitiful look. Sparkling liquid gleam begins to twirl around inside his eyes. The second hardest thing in the universe for you to endure is to watch a Pepeshi weeping. Second only to the heartbreak of watching a young silver-haired girl turn into bubbles before you. Hey! You decide to give him a freebie. Forget it. Going up. I don't know. This is fishy. But whatever. I thought everyone who could afford to come here was either filthy rich or an aristocrat. Shouldn't be any problems, right? Everybody stay hydrated, especially if you're reading a lot of stuff in a game. Okay, let's do more, I guess. Oh! Aventurine and Topaz. Shoot! You can't let the IPC see any fear in you. Relax and put on a good show. Yo. Oink. It's you! We were just talking about you a moment ago. What a coincidence. Haven't seen you around for a while, friend. You've been busy in my absence. First saving Penacony, then resolving the crisis aboard the Radiant Feldspar, even though it was a false alarm. And how is it you're carrying the title of lobby manager now? Are you so short on money that you have to work 2 jobs? Oh, are you tired from so much travel and you wanted to experience what it's like keeping office hours? Why didn't you say so? The Strategic Investment Department is recruiting at the moment. How about I give you a project manager role? With your credentials, P30 at least, posted straight to Pier Point HQ. Meals, accommodation, and travel expenses are all reimbursed. How about it? What's the base salary? Didn't expect that. Are you really interested? Your salary and bonuses are no big deal. We can talk about those. What do you mean no big deal? They're a big deal! But really, shouldn't you go ask Miss Himiko what she thinks? It will not be worth the trouble if poaching harms an important relationship of ours. Thanks for the concern. The fact that I'm standing here and talking to you is all thanks to that red-headed Knight of Beauty coming to my rescue. Oh, did I know that already? I wonder. I'd never met a real knight before, and if I just listened to the rumors, I'd think they were just a bunch of sensationalist weirdos. Turns out, seeing is believing, right? It's really worth giving some good thought to. Oink, oink. If I'm not mistaken, you have quite a few capable workers above P30, right? Compared to you, I'm currently in need of industrious and bold project manager over there. Hello, Newt. Good to see you again. Happy lurking. I'm currently in need. Come work for me and you'll start at P35 with all my resources at your disposal. What do you say? So that's how it is. So Director Adventuring would like to poach people from right under my nose, huh? You don't need me to explain to you why you have so few people working for you. Instead of blaming others' management skills, you should spend a little time reflecting on your own work habits. Work habits. Are they really that important? Don't forget, the strategic investment and development's work culture is results come first. You couldn't even handle a little frozen ice planet, Director Topaz. Those work habits you care so much about are probably just an excuse for failure, right? You try finding an opportunity to inject your own insight into this confrontation between two IPC senior executives, and as expected, you completely fail. You watch on helplessly as this battle unfolds before your eyes. Trying to stir me up with these your usual tricks, huh? Let's see. Even if I count all the gains from Penacony under your name, your success rate would still be several percent points behind mine. Aw, come on. That's looking at quantity over quality. I never expected the beautiful and kind-hearted Director Topaz to resort to distorting concepts like that. Look deep in your heart, will you? You ought to know better than anyone else how difficult the projects I take on are. Then I really should sing your praises. Remember that time you sent me an Epsilon stock exchange market analysis? The Epsilon stock index is expected to bounce back strongly after bottoming out, and investors are advised to seize this opportunity and immediately take positions. But guess what? Just after markets opened the next day, the Epsilon index went below 28 million points. 28 million! The lowest in its recorded history! Are we going to start digging up old scores now? I was just being kind and hoped that everyone can make a little money together. How can an accident as rare as that be blamed on me? Besides, hadn't we already done a retro on that? My source was your old friend at the Epsilon Star Exchange, who knew that you could work in stocks your whole life and still be incompetent like that. Any reason why you're not bringing up your undefeated luck in this case? Your standards sure are flexible, Director Acheron. The idea that top execs in the strategic investment department can also get caught up in the chaos of the stock market leaves you feeling a little more balanced inside. True. Hey, it's Jade! Oh my, I could hear you two fighting from miles away. These two kids are such good friends. Ahem. My humble apologies, Madam Jade. Trailblazer is an old friend of ours, so we acted a little too familiar for them. Director Acheron, next time you want to pick a fight, please mind the time and the place. Right back at you. I nearly forgot. We'd like to check out. Here's my room card. Hang on, why are you going first? If I remember correctly, it was me who got here first. Has everyone forgotten the principle of first come, first served? Let's keep watching the drama, sure. Looks like you've really made a full recovery then. That's a pity. Arguing with you is a part of my rehab as well, Dr. Topaz. Hehe, they are top elites of the IPC in public, but just two hot-headed kids in private. Give me your room cards, Acheron, Topaz. Pardon. Under the Three Stone Hearts guidance, you successfully helped them check out. Really? I'm able to do that? I thought that I didn't have access to the system. Never thought checking out would take so long. I have to think about taking my previous offer off the table. Don't make fun of him, Acheron. The Astral Express is now a shareholder in the Penacony conglomerate, just like the IPC, so you can consider us equal partners. Well, since we're business partners then, why don't we snap a souvenir photo? Yeah, let's do it! Let's do it. After all, it's not easy for all of us to meet up like this. Group photo! Da-da-da-da! Ta-da! His camera skills aren't too bad. You've been hanging out with Miss March, haven't you? Picking up things from her? Really is commendable. We'd always set up a separate role for you as a freelance photographer. Our private jet should be arriving soon, so let's say so long for now. Please allow me once again to express my gratitude to all of you nameless, especially Miss Himeko. I hope that the Strategic Investment Department will continue our deep commitment to cooperation into the future. So then, till we meet again. Oink oink! Deep cooperation. I wonder which eccentric from the Strategic Investment Department I'll meet next time. Why am I feeling a little tired? Who knew being a lobby manager could be so tiring? Hang in there, just a few more system hours and you can clock out. Really? Oh my gosh, this just keeps going. Alright, let me clean my nose one more time. Mwah. That is blow my nose. That's the word I was thinking of. Blow my nose. I English lots. Drink of juice. Now I'm curious what happens if I drink Soul Glad. More Soul Glad! This bottle of Soul Glad fails to provide the expected refreshing and revitalizing experience. As you finish the bottle, a slight pang of regret washes over you. Ugh. You feel the poetic inspiration has ascended to a brand new level. Just a bit more, and you will instantly compose a magnificent masterpiece. Was that our goal this whole time? Let's see another guest. Hey, it's our favorite Mahjong nut. Ting Tway. Yikes! Is that you? Sure you should be here? Oh no, I really don't want to bump into anyone I knew this time, let alone get rumbled before I could even check in. Rumbled? Get rumbled? What's that? Please, friend, don't tell anyone about me coming to Penacony, especially the Master Diviner. Did you come to Penacony to do a city walk? I don't understand what you mean. What have you been doing all this time? Took out all my annual leave at once just to come here. The Master Diviner thinks I'm visiting the Xianzhou Zuming and doesn't have a clue I was invited out here to Penacony. By who? Don't actually know who, but I still have the invite message saved. Want to take a look? Let me show you. Mysterious invitation received by Qingxue. 4-Foot Hall is now open to new members. We invite anyone who meets the criteria in the cosmos to visit Penacony and experience the wonders and beauty of the dreamscape. If your height is 141.5 centimeters or below. Give me 1 second to do a little conversion here in Google. 141.5 centimeters to feet. If you are 4.64 feet or below. She's a little short. Just a little bit, though. It's not that short. I promise. It's not that short. If you're this short, you're not that short. Goodness, that sounded terribly patronizing. I rescind the last 20 seconds. For free? All travel and all accommodation expenses will be reimbursed? What the heck? 4-Foot Hall. I guess that's why it's called 4-Foot Hall? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm 141.2 centimeters in the morning and 140.3 centimeters in the evening. Just perfect. It's dodgy no matter how you look at it. What's dodgy? Don't worry, I'm not an idiot. Normal scammers can't get one over me. Uh-huh. I'll just take that as a deal then. Don't tell the Master Diviner about me being a Penacony. As long as you can keep your end of the deal, you can take 1/3 of the credits I win. And what if you just so happen to lose? No way. Still doubt my skill at games. Fine then. Say no more. Vacation time is precious, so hurry up and let me check in. Okay. This process is highly arduous. Thank you very much. I have no idea why you'd be working here as the lobby manager in this hotel, and I'm not about to ask. Vacation time is too precious to waste on things like gossiping. See you later. Remember to keep your promise. Making one's height the prerequisite? Something's bizarre about this. This is a long mission. Maybe it's just some kind of elaborate prank. I hope Qingxue is able to foot the bill when the time comes. I'm sleepy. I wonder if there'll be any other guests today. Okay, let's do one more Soul Glad. The thick soul glad slurry flows down your throat, traverses your digestive tract, enters your stomach, and then it begins to sear your stomach, leading... Despite the discomfort, your intoxicated nerves reach the poetic summit, and a string of exceptionally beautiful words effortlessly pours forth from your lips. Sing for your life, sipping on soda delight. Embrace the sweet dews as the day turns to night. In the haunted days of worries and sorrow, Soul Glad will bring you happiness! Even if the last line lacks rhyme, it doesn't matter. Excessive worship of such rhymes is simply the mundane theories of those banal poets. A true and genius poet like you should never be constrained by such rules. However, even the greatest poet have their limits. So it would be wise to heed the protests of your stomach and a safe distance from those enticing bottles of Soul Glad. Yeah! There still is an option. Let's talk to a guest next. Hey! It's Robin! Is she in trouble? The lobby manager should step in and maintain order. Oh, yes, say break it up, break it up. Give the lady some room. Stop, who are you? I'm warning you to go no further. I'm the lobby manager. That's ridiculous. The lobby manager wouldn't dress like this. What? Okay. Freddy, it's okay. This gentleman is my friend. Oh, I see. I hope you're not offended. Freddy is new here, so he tends to be a bit tense in this kind of situation. Back on the Radiant Feldspar, I thought of spending some time chatting with everyone from the Express, but the bomb scare threw everything off the course. Thankfully, no one was hurt in the end. Sorry for my bad hospitality at that time, because I was feeling under the weather. Hope you all don't mind. How are you doing now? I'm feeling well now. Thanks for your concern. I don't have any siblings, but I get you? What? I believe in you. You have a strong sense of empathy that enables you to relate to others even without relying on the power of harmony. Penacony. I have mixed feelings every time I come back here. The 12 hours here are like a show that never ends. Performances on stage never cease, just like our hearts can't stop beating. The festival and the party go on no matter who is gone. That's great, that's wonderful, I'm happy for you. I hope the seeds we planted together can withstand the erosion of the tide. My wish is that everyone will wake up with smiles after the banquet ends. Sorry for being such a wet blanket here. Please, don't get the wrong message. I'm truly happy to have this conversation with you before my departure. Departure? I want to go on a trip. I've canceled all my concerts and all that stuff, and I'm going to go on a journey with myself, since some point in time I've grown tired of the overly bright spotlight over my head. Yeah, makes sense. I'd like to sing for the flowers and grass on the roadside. Oh, how whimsical. Speaking of which, can you recommend any travel destinations? As a nameless, you must have visited many amazing places. I mean, I really like Eurillo 6, even though others might not like it so much. Oh, I'm just gonna recommend all of them. Yep. Oh, Herta, the famous genius? I've never visited a Genius Society member. These are the only places I've been to. Your input is very helpful. Thank you. The stars are so vast and boundless. The moment I made up my mind to embark on this journey, I felt a strong inspiration awaken inside me. I'd like to try composing my own songs. I want to write about all the significant experiences I've had in my life. Then I'll sing the songs to the children in Dreamflux Reef on the day I return. It's almost time. Got it. Thanks for reminding me. How about we take a picture together? Alright. I think you're spared the trouble. Look how many people have their cameras on us. Ha ha ha. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, 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 da. Do you know your destination? Oh, so long. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, da. I'm surprised by how you make sure your facial expressions look great all the time. Really? It's time for me to go. It feels a bit hurried to say goodbye now, but I'm sure we'll meet again. Alright. No, it's a perfect smile that looks more vibrant. How lovely. Help! Help! What's wrong? It's bad. The situation is bad. I blame my greed. I should have been more careful. Anyway, come save me. I don't have any other friends here apart from you. My bestie. Oh, Lord. Where are you? Where's this place again? Oh, I heard them saying that this is a hotel in my dreamscape. Hurry, otherwise I might really be a goner. Hurry! Oh boy. I wonder how things are going on Xingshui's side. It sounds pretty urgent, but what should I do with the work in the lobby? Never mind. Saving lives comes first. I'm sure she's not in, like, mortal danger, but whatever. Let's see. Go up the stairs and over that way.
One peach soul glad? Shaken?
Why isn't there a sugar-free soul glad?
All right. Oh shoot, it looks like they're going to force me to be part of some strange ritual? What? Help! Xingshui? What's going on? Who are they? Something bad happened to Xingshui? I have to move faster. So... alrighty. Uh-huh. What? It was Roy all along? Now repeat after me. I'm grateful for my fate. What are you waiting for? Repeat after the master. Short and stout. Say it! Say it! It really is a cult. I'm grateful for my fate. Wait a second. Boothill was looking up into a cult. He's probably going to show up here. I'm grateful for my jeans. I'm grateful for, my jeans. I'm the essence of the universe. I'm the essence of the universe. I can't hold it anymore. How come this line is so funny? Mind your manners. You aren't pious enough. I'm willing to cease my growth. I'm willing to cease my growth. That's way too vicious. I'm less than 200 years old. I can still grow taller. Enough nonsense! Just repeat after the master. That master, isn't he the nephew of the old OT who came to check in earlier? Seems like Xingshui is being forced to recite some old chants. What's this bunch of peppy guys up to? Whatever, let me approach them and ask directly. So, the mission was more than just that thing at the desk, of course. Stop! Evil giants have no access here! Giants? You heard me. Stop here if you don't want to get hurt. Wait a minute, are you that lobby manager? What should I do? I think you're a good person. Don't be fooled by him. All giants harbor malicious intent. They're all cunning devils. Ooh. Slash their ankles! Crush their knees! Oh my gosh. Make those arrogant giants look up at us on their knees. Make them remember the doctrine of the 4-foot hall. But I'm still taller than you even when I'm on my knees. Oh boy. See? How arrogant! How conceited! The giants are all wicked! Indeed. The master told us to never be swayed by the giants' blarney. This is the gathering site of the 4-foot hall. I'm sorry, I can't let you in. I'm here to rescue someone. Liar. Hypocrite. A true 4-foot follower doesn't need the help of a giant. For the sake of your safety, please drop the idea of breaking in. This is bad. Looks like Xingshui has been kidnapped by this evil Pepeshi organization. I might put Xingshui in danger if I break in by force. Is there any other way to go about this? It's the TV that activates Hanu's adventure. I have an idea. Is this the final Hanu's adventure that I needed to do in order to get into that one special spot over by the big opera place? I would love if that was the case. I bet no one can stop me now. Wait for me, Xingchui. Ya boy is coming to your rescue. Rescue Xingchui. Optional, talk to Master Roy. Alright, let's go around. Master Roy! Who are you? Ah, a friend with an unfamiliar face. I assume you've come to seek the embrace of the 4-foot hall, haven't you? Let out a disdainful humph. Must admit, my friend, you possess quite a distinct character. But no worries, take your time to observe and contemplate. Soon enough, you will realize that the 4-foot hall is a true promised land, a place where all wandering souls can find solace. Eventually, you will understand the significance of our mission and become a 4-foot follower. As an emanator of the 4-foot ion. Did I say that right? Eon, whatever. Will guide you. Roy will guide you on the path of salvation against the oppression of the giants. There's a new Eon, everybody! Breaking news. Feel free to look around, my friend. Allow yourself some time. Open the window to your heart and let your weary soul bask in the light of faith. Spepeshi's words sound warm and sincere, devoid of any pretense. For a moment, you wonder if he genuinely believes in his sermon. To avoid being influenced, it would be wise to keep your distance from him. Oh, I see. Xingchui! Hi? Did they trick you into joining them too? It's me! Can you speak? Oh, you're so eager to save your kindred spirit that you have overlooked an important characteristic of Brother Hanu. You have to find a way to let Xingchui know you are the Trailblazer, her brother in arms. What should you do? Act like you're swinging a bat. Oh, I get it. You can't wait to teach these rascals a lesson, right? Me too. But we're outnumbered, don't worry. My brother-in-arms will help us get out soon. Obviously, you two have got your wires crossed. Let's try another way. Let's play Celestial Jade. You're a Celestial Jade player too? Great. Let's do a handstand. Wow! Amazing! I'm blown away by your talent! You give up. No matter what you did, you failed to make Xingchui realize you are her companion. You need to come up with another way to get her out. A thought suddenly flashes through your mind. Still remember the strange duo who requested your service. Yeah, those guys. Those two might be conducting an investigation in the dreamscape right now. They could probably help out. Situation's pressing, but you can't take out your phone to contact them when you're in Brother Hanu's body. It's partly because Brother Hanu's hands are too small, and partly because the dev team didn't make the animation for that part. Ooh! Lord have mercy. Let's return to the TV. I mean, you could just fade to black and say, you take out your phone. That'd be the easiest answer. Fade to black and put it in white text. We've done it before. Snap. A snap. A snap. 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 The 3 treasures. Alright. Where's Boot Hill? I need something from the both of you urgently. Boot Hill is here too. You might have to wait a little. Someone just stole his hat. Can he handle it? Calm down, my friend. I can see him returning with his hat. Fudge me, this street is such a mess. Enough with the chit-chat. I might have found the organization that you mentioned. It's a long story. Hurry over to the hotel in the dreamscape. My friend is being threatened by them. It doesn't look good. The hotel in the dreamscape? I got it. We're on our way. A friend of yours is one of ours too. I've come along to help settle the problem, my friend. Alright. As you look down at the crowd of Pepeshi cultists below, you find yourself lost in thought. Surely you can handle this small issue on your own, right? It'd be awesome to team up as a trio. That's right. You've grasped the key to victory. That's right. The key to winning in this era is to combine yourselves into a cosmic battleship before crushing your opponents. No, that's left us to wait. My friend, we got your call for help and rushed over here at the speed of the night. Speed of a night. The galaxy ranges are the fastest. Hold on. Why am I even competing with you over this? You found that organization. Where is it? The Fork? I've never seen so many Pepeshi in the same place before. What a perplexing sight. I'm afraid I don't even have... blah, 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 blah. They abducted my friend! Cults often act in groups and attack pedestrians indiscriminately. The crimes they mainly commit include hitting people's knees with blunt objects, forcing them to kneel, and stealing their shoes and hats. Oh, Boot Hill's hat was stolen by Pepeshi just now, too. I can't believe it. These little rascals, they seem decent, but are wicked deep down. I hope it's not all Pepeshis. I'm gonna do the world a favor by teaching these dangerous criminals a lesson. Let's go! Hey, you little fudge head over there. Look here! Shoot, who's this monster that popped out of nowhere? So scary. It's unbelievable there exist such hideous giants in this world. And there are 2 of them. Master, please pardon them. Hideous giants. What a repulsive title. I can't let you insult my friend in Boot Hill here. I declare that your days of bullying innocent people are now over. Release the hostages, then get out of Penacony. Your safety will be guaranteed if you do as I say. What an aggressive and evil giant. I mean, he was offering you safety. Don't forget that we, the 4-foot Hall, are invincible with the Master's blessing. Everyone, crush the knees of these villains! Holy forkeroni. Do they really want to get physical? Be careful, my friend. Please, stand behind Boot Hill and me. Wow. That's honestly kind of scary. I can't lie. Imagine using a normal type... using a normal type attack on a steel type opponent in a game. Yeah, a game. What did oh, that's so painful. My hands hurt. Right. What's going on? How come these giants are immune to our faith-infused attacks? I'm a muddle-fudging cyborg ranger, kid. Looks like the belief the Knights of Beauty reign supreme over yours. Everyone, please stay calm. The 4-foot Aeon has spoken. I'm sorry, I can't remember how to say it. They urge us not to panic, but to face our enemies with understanding and respect. You, filthy giants, why must you disrupt the peace of the 4-foot Hall? What kind of vile belief compels you to spread misery to the people of this world? Given your eloquence, you must be the one in charge here, right? I don't want to waste my breath arguing with you little forkers. I can't do this voice very well. Hand over the hostage in 1 minute, or you'll suffer for it. You incorrigible, sinful giant. I wanted to pray to the 4-foot Aeon to ask for their forgiveness for you, but you are beyond redemption. If so, I have no choice but to adopt a more aggressive measure to manifest the kindness of the 4-foot Hall. Close the door and release the Dream Jolt troop, of course. Whoa, I didn't see this coming. Boot Hill, I'm truly honored to stand by your side in this fight against evil. We still have to resort to violence. But, oh, so this is the team I'm using? Great. Love it. I should have been paying attention. Oh well. Maybe I can get 4 stacks if I'm lucky. I got 3.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
It's on me.
More business, eh?
Honored to meet me.
No dirty trick. Oh. Sure, I'll play along.
Goodness.
We're just having fun.
This is such a bad team. I was just using it to farm a domain, I think.
Time to twirl! Scared yet? Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Not bad.
Who will it be?
Who could it be now? Do-do-do-do-do.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Oh dear. Everything is worth... Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
More business, eh?
Okay. How could this happen? The Almighty Master seems so powerless against those giants who are supposed to be weak despite their size. This doesn't make sense. The Master is the emanator of the 4-foot Aeon, and the capable leader of all diminutive races in the world. I guess you guys have been taken for a ride by this dude. By the way, my offer just now still stands. I'll give you another 40 seconds to release the hostage and get out of my sight. Otherwise, I'll let you taste my bullets. This is just a small hurdle on our path to cultivation. Oh, Lord. Don't let these despicable thuds impede your enlightenment. I just need to raise the membership fee. That's right, as long as the 4-foot hall has sufficient funds, we'll surely be able to finish off these giants. He's just after the money. You shut up. Is that true, Master? Is the 4-foot hall just your scheme to scam our money? Still not moving? There isn't much time left for you. It's not worth it to risk my life here. Let me run while I still can. What 4-foot follower? He's just a fake emanator. I want a refund for my membership. Bunch of weak-willed fake followers. Run all you want. You will never get a dime from me. Never! I knew that girl with celestial jade addiction was a bad omen. Even though you win this one time, don't think you will have it easy again next time we cross paths. Keep that in mind. Okay. Woofta. I knew you'd come to my rescue. I saw the whole thing when you guys were teaching that evil cult leader a lesson. 2 helpers of yours were really something. I can tell they are pros just by looking at their attire. All this emphasis on attire. All this shade at Trailblazer's outfit. It's my pleasure to meet you, Miss Xingchui. You're from the Xianzhou, miss? Hello there. Hi, everyone. I knew you guys a big one. Looking back, I realized I was really foolish. That invitation message was so shady. Why didn't I notice it? I was totally blinded with greed. Speaking of which, could Boot Hill's going easy on that master become an unseen misfortune? With Idrilla's blessing, it's against my wish to let an evil leader go unpunished. He might even make a comeback when the opportunity arises. Relax, Argenti. I've got his name and face locked in my memory. Anyone who's on the radar of a Galaxy Ranger can never sleep well at night as long as they're in this part of the starry skies. This trip to Penacony has been quite a ride. If I'd known I would have gone through this ordeal, I would have just stayed back home and slacked off. How about we take a photo together? Oh yeah, photos for everybody. Just don't go showing it in public. My photo's still on the IPC's wanted posters. What? I didn't realize you were wanted. Was I supposed to know that? I completely forgot, if so. Oh wait, hang on. Let's do something a little bit like, yeah. Something like this. Something like this. Yeah. Very cute. You're good at this. All your creation are blessed by the beauty. You have my admiration, my friend. Such a natural when it comes to flattery, Argenti. I'm done with my affairs on Penacony, and I'm ready to move on to the next destination until we meet again. May your future be illuminated by Idrilla's glow. The one and only has been idle for too long. It's time for me to continue my quest to pursue the beauty. Can't believe it's already time for us to part ways. Anything else you want to say? Not really. This just feels a bit odd, like something's missing. Look, when a story reaches the end, there's usually a part, what's it called? Meaningful conclusion that wraps everything up. Things have gone too smoothly this time. Think about it. That Ruggeray just slunk away after being defeated by you. Neither cried for mercy, nor prattled on about his grievances. All due respect, even if that so-called master had intended to confide his troubles, Boothill and I would have cut him off right there and then. We're finally on the same page this time, Argenti. Aw, that's nice. He made this organization to scam money out of people and harm everyone, so nothing about his background or any excuses can justify his actions. As a knight and a ranger, we see it as an evil that must be eliminated at all costs. Alright. Alright. Well, that's interesting. My stream manager seems to think that I just started streaming 1.5 minutes ago. And Stream Elements just put out a message saying, streaming, now live, and all that. And now it says my connection is unstable. I hope that things are okay. And that, I mean, it's possible that it might have been an internet hiccup. Anyway, I'm very sorry if this is weird that I'm suddenly starting a new stream and talking as if I've been streaming for 3 hours, because I have been streaming for 3 hours. At least the recording kept going, and OBS thinks that it's still streaming, so it is what it is for now. I'll just go ahead and finish this mission up. It definitely seems like it's almost over. Dennis? Not lobby manager Dennis, but party goer Dancy! Keep the difference in mind, my friend. I'm done with this. Can you take over my shift? I'm clocking out. Dennis? Dancy? Just you wait, I'm coming for you. Oh, okay. Let's find that guy.
Wherever there is business, there is Sampo.
We gotta love Sampo.
Feeling lucky.
Let's see here. I guess it's kind of a similar distance whichever way I go. Oh. Wait, what? I thought I was just gonna pick up a emotion thing from you. Click, 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 click. Activate clockwork. Oh! This is a character who needs their emo dial fixed. I get it now. Wow. 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 I didn't mean for all this to happen. What? Please don't come looking for me and don't let others disturb my peace. Don't want any trouble, and learning the Bloodhound is the last thing I want to happen. Just let me go quietly to the Dream's Edge. I want to be like a bird that flies across the sky without leaving a trace. Uh-huh. Are you, okay? Uh-huh. Well, I'll do that another time. No, that's not the mission I want to do. Stop that. Start checking out. Okay. I think I want to go here. Run, 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 run. And then after this, I will finish up and go downstairs and cook some dinner. Alright, find Dennis or Dancy at the golden hour. Oh, playing some mahjong. Are ya winning, son? Stop disturbing me. Can't you see him in the middle of the game? Just get out of... Oh, it's you! I'm so sorry. I was so... Your hair is very fancy. And your outfit is very fancy. Give me that outfit so people will take me seriously as the lobby manager. I mean, you're not here to get me back to work, right? Look, I've got a winning streak going on here. That's what they all say. I'm sure a thoughtful and caring gentleman like you wouldn't want to interrupt it. I wouldn't, but maybe old OT would. Hey, I was just messing around. Don't take it so seriously. We can't leave the hot lobby unattended. I bet the complaint line at the reception desk is blowing up. I'll pack up and return to reality. What are we supposed to do if you leave? Hey, can I play?
I want to play Mahjong in this game so bad. You don't even know, you guys.
Who taught you the game? Oh, it was just pure luck. Right after I dived into the dreamscape, I met a young lady proficient in the game from the distant Xianzhou. She highly recommended this game called Celestial Jade. We got hooked right away. I don't care. I'm not done having fun yet. If you're leaving, ask him to stay and play with us. What do you think? It's terrible to have one player short for this 4-player game. True, though. If you've played Mahjong, you know the struggle. You're one person short. You can play it with 3 people, but it's like a completely different game, really, at that point. You need the 4 people. It's not like poker. Bring it on. I ain't scared.
Yeah, let me play.
Guess I should get back to work then. Have fun and enjoy yourselves. Yancey leaves with a hint of sadness in his voice. You don't feel sorry for him, even for a second, because in the next moment, you're fully immersed. The 3 system hours fly by. That's true! I won! Well done. How is this even possible? Why does he keep winning? The tiles. It's the tiles. Has my beginner's luck truly abandoned me? I can't accept this. We should call it a day. I don't think we can turn the tables even if we keep playing. Good point. I'm out. Darn it. I'll win next time. Just, like, gang up on me. There's 3 of you and only 1 of me. That's funny. Oh, this makes me want to play Mahjong now. I never knew it was such a fun game. I have to teach others when I get back to the Express. Let's count the people here. Me, Marge, Don Hung, Pom Pom, Himiko, Mr. Yang. Let's count Black Swan in 2. There's only 7 of us. 1 person short for 2 games. When will we ever find a new crew member? We're counting Blue Swan? That's that! Woohoo! Adventuring at the Celestial Jade table. You love it. Well, that was very silly. But I also very much enjoyed it. How many are we got now? Good, good, good. I could see myself doing more Sunday pulls, of course, off stream. Alrighty. Well, that was kind of awkward with the stream getting restarted. It appeared that the stream didn't, like, actually get restarted on my end. It looks like it got restarted on Twitch's end. So I'm guessing that once I finish this stream and I go look at my account, I'm going to find 2 streams from today instead of just the 1. It is what it is. Yeah. Same old, same old. Let's do the outro and all that. Y'all on YouTube watching this as a VOD, I'm going to say my goodbyes to you, and then I'm going to end the recording and talk to the people watching live here, and I might send them off on a raid. We'll see. But yeah, you can find me on ShinyBotTV. You can find me as ShinyBotTV on Twitter or X, Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm still aiming for that Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. I might try to expand it slightly. Not sure quite, but we'll see. I'm a little bit. I'm kind of excited about how I've been able to stream pretty frequently. That's been working out really well. And yeah, I have much gratitude to those of you watching, whether you're watching this as a VOD or watching it live. Thank you very much for giving your time. So yeah, take care of yourselves out there. Make sure you get some food. Make sure you hydrate. Check in on those who might need checking in on. And that'll be it for me. Let's say goodbye to YouTube. Bye-bye!